honesty going tonight. But y'all give a big round of applause for Luke Rowland.
How's it going, House of Comedy? How we feeling? We're laughing, we're not, we're doing one of both, you know?
Woo!
Anyway, yes, my name is Luke Rowland. Rowland, spelled R-O-W-L-A-N-D. R-O-W-L-A-N-D, which is a oxymoron if you think about
How do
it.
you spell it?
R-O-W-L-A-N-D. Yeah, because it's an oxymoron, because who the fuck rows on the land? How can you row on the land? You know, you're supposed to do it on water. You know, unless you're like a himbo at the gym on that stationary thing, you know, the Just because my name is an oxymoron, do not assume that I am a moron on oxy. Even though I write jokes like one. No, this is not evidence of an epidemic. I simply am just a moron. But I'm more than just a moron. I'm also a nice guy. So nice of a guy that they say that I wouldn't harm a fly. That's just a saying, it's not true. I would very easily harm a fly. I've committed multiple war crimes against the species. Like I burned some, I've like electrocuted some, but that's just bush league, you know. My favorite thing to do to flies is I like to take off their wings, call them a walk. But I'm still a nice guy. I'm so nice of a guy, I would only harm a fly. Well, except for maybe Jeff Goldblum. He did play a fly once in that movie. I beat the shit out of him. But I'm more than just a nice guy. I'm a senior at ASU, Sun Devils. Yeah, forks up, anybody? Yeah, 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink. That's how I remember that. Yeah. Some of you might get that on the car ride home. Yeah. But yeah, I'm studying communication, and it's my last semester, so all I have to look forward to after that is just debt and death. You know, some might say that's embarrassing. I would disagree, because I'm a dumbass. And also I've been embarrassed privately before. Like, that was my lowest of the low, so I don't really give a fuck if I make a fool of myself out in public in front of everyone. Because I was already at my rock bottom alone, and like, you know, if I got company, like, it doesn't really compare, you know? Do you guys want to know what my shit was, my most embarrassing moment? I'm gonna tell you no matter what, because I still got time. But I choked on a quarter in the corner of the shower. I know what you're thinking, like, dude, how does that dumbass do that? Just hang on with me. So there I was, 13 years old, home and alone, playing with myself in the shower. I wasn't masturbating, I was pretending. I wasn't pretending to masturbate, let me explain. So I saw a quarter in the corner of my shower. Don't ask why there was a quarter, I'm a dumbass, alright? Dumbasses leave things places. But I saw this quarter in the corner of my shower, and I just thought to myself, ooh, this would be a perfect time for me to try out my Two-Face impression. I'm already a two-faced individual myself, so it can't be too hard. So I picked up the quarter from the corner of my shower, and I started flipping it, pretending that the shower water was like rainy, like dramatic, you know, and I just went, now I'm gonna understand, Batman. Life is fair. Rachel, she was mine. And in a very unfair stroke, I flip the quarter and it gets lodged into the back of my throat. So there I was, choking to death on the corner of my shower on a quarter. Home and alone, naked and afraid. My life just flashing before my eyes. And 13 seconds later, I realized, wait a second, I'm a Boy Scout. I prepared for this moment. I trained. Not to save the life of someone else, but to save the life of my dumb ass. And like, in order to save someone from choking on a quarter, for future reference, all you have to do is the Heimlich maneuver. Do you guys know what the Heimlich maneuver is?
Yeah.
Or something. Yeah, almost. That's a side effect of it. It's basically all you have to do is just punch someone in the stomach while making this motion. I'm a 13-year-old kid at this time. There's 2 things I know how to do. Just punch someone in the stomach and do this motion. So I save myself, or I spare myself, depending on how you look at it. And that's the really embarrassing story of how I gagged on the head of a president in the bathroom when I was 13 years old, which is, I would say is pretty embarrassing to experience. Yeah, so he was laughing his ass off when that shit was happening. But now I get to share it with you guys, which is kind of cool. Get to spread. It's the curse that keeps on cursing, That's what my mom would call me in middle school. You're just the curse that keeps on cursing. Because once I learned all the words, I never stopped fucking saying them. Yeah, but that's just my life, man.
House of Comedy, we keeping the honesty going. Is Luke ready or not? Yeah! Keep rocking.
Alright, so if you guys can tell, I am single. Yeah, thank you, yeah. But it's hard to be single out here in these streets. Like, there's so many flags, red flags, green flags, checkered flags. Like, is this a dating pool or a NASCAR race? I don't know. It's like hard to tell the difference between green flags and red flags, especially when you're colorblind. I'm not, but I'm just horny and desperate. That makes it even harder. But what's hardest is my dick, which is colorblind. Thank you. But yeah. I'm still a communication major, so I'm still like polling the data and working my hypothesis, and I come up with a list of green flags to look out for in a significant other while dating. Like if you're looking for a boyfriend or a girlfriend or a they friend or whatever. It's all the same. Would you guys like to hear the list? Of course. I'm not the only horny, desperate person here.
Yeah.
So the list is, first you got to make sure that they're there for you, that you can see them if you need them. Are they hot? Or can they turn ice cold with a flip of the switch? How wet can they get? That's important, And is it hard to turn them on? And the more I'm looking for these in girlfriends, the more I'm realizing I'm already dating my shower. And it was a pretty good relationship. It lasted about 6 months, and then I wanted to get her something special for the anniversary. So I got her some little frisky, some little sexy. Got a new shower curtain, straight from designer, straight from Bed Bath and Beyond. And what did she get me for our special anniversary? Nothing. She just spit in my face. But hey, she's a shower. That's kind of what they do.
2 quarters.
Yeah, 2 quarters. I wish, man. But yeah, so ended that. She was a pain in the ass, man, and made me look all wrinkly after I spent too much time with her. I want to keep my youthful glow. So I started dating my iPhone, And she's a gold digger, I can admit that. It cost me $1,000 for her to be my girlfriend in the first place. Now that we're actually dating and stuff, it's kind of becoming transactional of a relationship. So much so it's almost prostitution. I'll be cuddling with her late at night, and I'll want to be frisky, and I want to be intimate with my girlfriend, and I'll do the classic boyfriend thing. I'll push her buttons to turn her on. And it works the first time, it does. And then I do it again, immediately turns her off. Women. But this is America, third time's a charm, 3 strikes you're out. So I tried again, 3 times, and it works, turns her on a lot, so much so that my iPhone is holding my debit card hostage, telling me to double tap to pay. And I do, because I like doing what I'm told. And it all disappears, black screen, like a bad dream. What the fuck did I even pay for, man? So I broke up with her. No, I'm still single now, and I'm dating. I'm looking out for dates. But I don't want to be looking for dates on Tinder or Bumble on these dating apps, because it'd be asking my ex, hey, your friend's single? You know anybody? No? Oh, okay. And I want to look for dates out of bars, because you're only going to meet an alcoholic. So I look for my future dates now at the airport. It's a good place, Get to see their baggage. They brought it with them. Ooh, she's looking cute. Damn, I could treat her well. I could give her a good fuck, no. She's got kids. Well, anyway, that's all the time I have. Thank you all for coming out.